So Sarah came over. Did you see that video of that predator? And it was in Fremont, Ohio. And I'm like, I don't think so.
I don't think she did either, which is shocking because she usually knows the perverts before me.
Yeah, I don't know. It must be in my algorithm because I get really pissed off about crimes against children and animals. So I think they show it to me as like rage bait. Like, we're going to rage bait Jessica into this moment of anger. I mean, I don't do anything. It's just inside I'm like seething. Like, these people need castrated. Like, they just need to go away. They need their
Yes.
own little world somewhere. Just lock them up because you're not changing that thought process. All right. So let's head over to Fremont, Ohio, where someone apparently thought Denny's was a great place to make the worst life decision imaginable.
Which is impressive because most bad decisions at Denny's are usually involving mozzarella sticks after 2 a.m.
That's true. That was a
Bar
thing.
close.
Exactly. But this is one significantly worse. Police say a 68-year-old man from Tiffin, Ohio, Ronald Callahan, was arrested after showing up to Denny's to meet what he thought was a 14-year-old.
Yeah, except the teen was actually a group of dads against predators running an online sting.
And I saw this video and I'm very conflicted about how I feel about it because these dads were calling him a bitch and were all screaming in his face and they were on top of him. Now, granted, he probably does deserve all of this, but it was just really hard for me to watch. Did you think, were you?
I mean, I guess it depends on if those were people that were personally affected because sometimes you just can't help it. But then there's always the people that are just going to be there because they want to record and have something to talk about. But
some people are just angry and it's like a mob effect. And that's kind of what I worry about. Like, okay, if one, kind of like the rioters at the Capitol, like it gets out of hand real fast. I don't know. That's why and it just made me feel really uncomfortable. Like, if I was eating there, I would have been looking across at Ron, like, get me the fuck out of here, like, now.
Yeah, because you don't know if somebody has a weapon, if it's gonna like turn into a major situation.
My anxiety would have been through the roof. Like, I can barely do anything. I have so much anxiety. It's me sitting here with my only friend. But anyway, so when he arrived at the restaurant, instead of meeting a teenager, he was met by a group of grown men and a camera. And not just one camera, there were many.
And apparently a huge crowd too, because word spread online and a bunch of people showed up at the restaurant. Imagine just trying to order pancakes and suddenly you're watching an episode of How to Catch a Predator, breakfast edition.
Yeah. And I would be really intrigued by this. I know I would be, but I'd also be very scared. So were called to the scene and later charged Ronald with attempted importuning. So I don't like that word at all. In fact, I've never heard of that.
You're supposed to read your line.
Which is Ohio basically means soliciting a minor for sexual activity. But I don't like that word. What's it usually called? There's a different word for it.
Importuning.
I don't know.
Sexual
like propositioning. That's the word I'm looking for. I like propositioning. I don't like this importuning.
So it really makes you wonder, though, what he thought the end game was here. Like, yeah, let's meet at Denny's off the highway. Totally normal.
Yeah, nothing says romance like fluorescent lights and a grand slam breakfast.
Moral of the story, if you're meeting someone from the internet at Denny's, it should probably just be for pancakes.
Yeah. But it was for him to feed this young child pancakes. So it probably made sense in his head. Or at the very least, make sure it's not a group called Dads Against Predators because they're going to be up in your face and you're going to be embarrassed. Like when his family sees this, it's going to be mortified.
And if you're not a fan or following, go look them up and find them and you will see all kinds of perverts getting arrested.